are then. Yes, look, we're at the hospital. We're at Peeping Hospital. It's just gone 9. We've got 3 hours left on the ridiculous mode that I'm playing it on. And that is to do every single examination, uncover all symptoms, diagnose, even like just lots of useless tests. We have lost people. Nobody's died apart from that one that we couldn't make not die. Everybody else has just walked out, which means they'll come back tomorrow morning. So that's just 9 extra people we're going to have to deal with. We haven't killed any of them, which is a start. All the important people that could collapse, I'm pretty sure we've dealt with in one way or another, right? Shall we have a look at the departments, actually? Shall we see how full the departments are? So we're starting with emergency here. So patients on the clinic, 22 out of 22. I suspect it's probably more, isn't it, than that? I don't know. On the observation, we have 4 out of 6. And in trauma, we currently have 4 out of 6. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Look at some of these satisfied. 33 good bosses. We've got 32 that are feeling arrested. 31 with belly filled. And then we've got 12 with need critical, 10 hungry, 9 ugly environments. So why is that in staff satisfied? Oh, because this is staff. And then we've got patients over here. Similar sort of story. There are 13 of them that are aboard. There's just not enough posters to go around in the waiting room. So in radiology, I don't think we really get that, do we? No. Or the labs. So in the ICU at the moment, we have 8 out of 10. But we do have the overflow that we can open, so I'm not too worried about it. It should be fine. It should be fine. What have we got in general surgery? We have 11 out of 13 beds in the regular ward taken up, 4 out of the 13 high dependency unit. Not too bad. So we've got a little bit of space in general surgery. Mostly on the high dependency, which is going to be, I would imagine, a similar story throughout all the departments here. In internal medicine, 4 and 4 on both wards, regular and high dependency. So internal medicine, lots of space, fantastic. Now I tend to throw people onto orthopedy, right, because orthopedy is always a really quiet department for wards, and you can see I have been filling it up. 11 out of 13 on regular, 4 out of 13 on the high dependency. So it could be that I'm going to start using internal medicine, as that's quite quiet. Cardiology, we have 10 out of 13 in regular, 3 out of 13 in high. Neurology, 8 out of 13 in regular, 1 out of 13 in high. Not too bad, not too bad. Infectious diseases is a little rough. Infectious diseases, 12 out of 13 on regular, 8 out of 12 on high. That's pretty high. That's pretty busy, that department. Traumatology, 9 out of 13 in regular, 2 out of 13 in high. Okay, all right. So we've got space. We're gonna need it. This is just 135 to go. I think that does also include those that are currently on the ward. So however many we've just read out on regular and high dependency unit on the wards would be able to come off that 135, and then we are left with how many people are actually waiting to even be seen, because we do have, they've been here since this morning. It's now 9 p.m. I mean, I'm sure some of them came in towards the afternoon and stuff. We do have one lady here we can see with crossed arms. So this lady we're going to put straight onto blue alert. It's always a good way to start your shift, isn't it? Just to sort of have a look. We've got one hidden behind a pillar here. No, she's fine. She's fine. They're all tickety-boo. What about you? You were looking less tickety-boo. She's looking less tickety-boo. Let's also put her onto high alert. Okay, all right, so we've got a couple here that are close to crashing, so we're going to put them to the top of the queue because they will crash. Okay, here we go. Oh no. We're getting into it. So Linda, when she does go and see somebody, and look, it's probably infectious diseases, just to make things tricky. Shall we send her straight there now? What's that department looking about? It's not looking too bad. Let's send her there now. Infectious diseases. I am going to give her the medicines to deal with that high fever, because it looks like it is the high fever at the moment that will make her crash. If there's anything else, we don't know, because we're playing on specialist mode, super difficult, supercharged mode. We have, what, 11 hours until the mass patient release, so yeah, it's a long way, but in 3 hours we're going to stop doing all the superfluous tests, right? And we're going to start going into, in 3 hours we'll go into what we call super efficiency mode, right? How I would play it if I wasn't being an arse, so if I wasn't trying to make it difficult for myself. So we'll give them those medicines for the high fever, interview, we'll do a physical, we will take the temperature just so we can see how bad it is, and then looking at these sort of possible symptoms here, I think we will listen to the chest, right? Looks like they could do with an x-ray. Won't worry about that for the minute. We want to do things that we can just do right there in the examination room without sending them anywhere. See if we can whittle it down some. And that definitely looks like one. Can we do speech listening? Because it looks like there's some potential confusion here. So if we could do the speech listening before she collapses, you know, and becomes unable to speak, that'd be great. And this looks like, yes, abdominal palpitations. It's always actually quite a good one to do that, so we'll do those. I think that'll be a good start for her. And then Susan, who needs to go in ASAP, we can't actually see any pulsating symptoms, so we have no idea what's going to make this lady crash. We can take her off of emergency. Maybe we only have one person on general surgery in the evening, and I am seeing a bit of a crowd there, so I'm going to leave Susan looking at the waiting rooms exactly where she is. Indeed we are. She's got vomiting, chest pains, so we'll do the physical, we'll listen to the chest, we'll also take her temperature. Vomiting, let's listen to her ears. No, I was thinking maybe we could look in her ears. There's probably not much point in doing it. What's this here? Auditory. Yeah, I think they can do the auditory right in this office, can't they? Possibly not. ICU, it's a weird one to start with if they can, but it does then just say office, so maybe. I'm pretty sure it's that thing that I've put on the counter. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure they can do it. Can anybody remember? It's one of those things where it's been a while since I played it and I forget which tests you can do in certain places. Does anybody just happen to remember and know offhand? Because I found these required rooms a little unclear. Can anybody just remember? Hello Dave, welcome. Gaming and more with Donovan. I am at it again, indeed. So let's do listen to that, do that thing. Let's do that thing. We're going to do we've got some heart stuff going on here, so we'll also do blood pressure. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy with the heart, it would seem. Is this neck palpitations? Oral. Let's not worry about the oral cavity search at the moment. Good, so that's them dealt with. We're a little bit worried about them, so, you know, top of the morning. Also, we have no staff in the hospital, so we can see here as well that all the staff are in the process of going home. It's the end of shift. It takes a little time for the new staff. Here they are. It takes a little bit of time for the new staff to get to their stations, so there might be a little bit of a lull here. We have, though, look, Richard Wright. He has diminished hearing, a swollen ear cavity, a bit of an infection in the ear. Yeah, we know what it is, so we might as well stick it on there. We've done the interview. So an ear examination does just seem like a prudent thing. There's no point in doing the physical at all, so just don't do it. There's absolutely, it's just that it feels weird not doing one, but yeah, let's examinations the ears. We'll do that. Oh, take off the tranks. See, why the tranquilizer? Because he's irritable. Yeah, that's a good reason to trank somebody. He's a bit irritable because he's in pain. This game, man. Overkill. You don't need to be tranked, Rich, alright? It's okay. What's this? He's got fast metabolism. Oh, we all wish we had that. Good, there we go. Oh, she's got her arms crossed as well. Can we see Lisa Garcia here? Rough way, she's about to collapse. Let's put her onto blue alert. Let's get her a physical. I'm jumping the gun with her, but I'm worried. I'm worried. A physical, we're going to do an evaluation because she's a traumatology patient. Evaluation will tell us exactly what it is. Physical should find a lot of the problems, but we're going to check for hypoxia, which there is a test for that here. Where is it? There it is. Let's do also blood pressure. Let's listen to the chest. Let's take her temperature. She could have hypothermia, right? And we've got no flashing symptoms here, but she is probably coming down here to collapse with, who is this? With Lisa Martin here, who has heart failure. Just straight up. The heart is unable to maintain sufficient blood flow to meet the requirements of the body. We need to get her to trauma, defib, stat. Okay. Richard Allen. What's going on? Richard Allen's all done, everybody. We've discovered every examination. No, I mean we've uncovered every symptom. We knew that he had an infection. Don't know what he's been up to in his spare time. We won't ask him about it. But we've done everything that we need to do here. We'll send him home. Fantastic. That's another one. 97. Yes. Heart failure from frostbite. Is that normal? Possibly, because you get really, really cold. So the heart's working really hard to try and keep the body warm, right? If you move too much, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? If you stay still, you feel a bit warmer because it's doing like the surface level of the skin, right? Covering the surface level of the skin with blood. And if you start to move, you feel really, really cold, but you have to move in order to keep it all working, right? It's a bit of a catch-22 thing. That's why it's good to have a drink, right? Charles Baker. So I would have thought so. Don't know, but I would have thought so. Yeah. It's gonna kill you, innit? Eventually. Never asked, don't want to know. That's it. And if we don't need to know, we're all good. Poison ivy rash is another one, up to no good in the bush. He's got a rash. We'll send him home. That's another one. Wow. That'll be 98 when we are allowed to press play again. Daniel Gonzalez is having an x-ray. He has a chest contusion. We've discovered everything, so that's fantastic. So now he can go and get all of his treatment. Fantastic. Brilliant. And then that'll be another one gone. Daniel will be able to just go away. Rachel Martin, who Ruby and I love because she wears an eye patch, is here. She's a pirate. She doesn't pay for anything. So whatever her bill comes to, she's not going to pay it. Look, it says 0 there. She's like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for it. We've got all sorts of things going on here. She's actually in... I can see her through this little window down here. She's actually in trauma. And so it could be infectious diseases, internal medicine, or general surgery. There's one internal medicine there as well, just to make things super weird. Is there an easy way to figure that out? Not without blood tests. Right, okay. So we need to do a battery of really quick examinations that we can do right here, don't we? We can't interview her or do speech listening or anything, even though her eyes are open. Just ignore that. I don't know why they never got round to closing the eyes thing. I don't know. It's a bit scary, isn't it? It is a bit scary, because one would assume she's unconscious if we can't talk to her. So she's rehydrated. She collapsed from dehydration. She's had her physical. Let's listen to her chest. Let's have a look at what we got up here as well. It looks like taking her temperature would be a good move. I think, looking at this as well, I am going to do some heart monitoring. We're going to do abdominal palpitations. What else can we see there? What else can you spy there without getting too crazy with it? We'll do blood pressure. Is there much point doing the thorax? I'm not seeing, just the abdominal palpitations and potential guarding, right? But no, I don't think we need to do that. Should we look in her ear for this one? I don't think it's that, but we'll just rule it out. Right, it's a simple one to rule out, so let's do it. Right, yeah, yar. Ears. Chris is on it. Chris is on it. Ears. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it's probably not that, but it's easy, isn't it? Just to do it, and then we know. Then we know. We know. Okay, good. That's fine. Next. Well, we got a lot of chat going on here. I'm gonna have a sip of my Dr. Pepper because that's what I do. I drink Dr. Pepper all day long. I don't. I tend to have one can. All right, that's what I tend to have. Sometimes I have two. That's if it's been a really stressful day and it's too early to drink. That's that's yeah. And then if it's gone past a certain time, it's gin. Yeah. Okay. Right. Never ask why someone has something stuck where it don't belong or have a weird rash. Ignorance is bliss in this case, because we don't need to know. You know, we don't need to know. I read that comment before I read it out loud because I just wasn't sure from some of the keywords that I got. I do a quick scan without actually reading it to sort of think, is this safe to read? And I was like, do you know what? I'm actually going to read that one to myself. Okay. And I'm a slow reader. Okay. Now, as you get older, fizzy juice seems like too much. Yeah, but I'm addicted, right? It's an addiction thing. It's that I don't drink anything else fizzy. I don't drink anything else fizzy. I also don't drink tea or coffee, so it's the only way I get caffeine. I don't drink tea or coffee. I don't drink hot drinks actually. So it's my caffeine. It's like my morning coffee. And if I have it too late in the day, it makes me feel rough as. Makes me feel proper ill. So can only have Dr. Pepper sort of morning. I tend to have it when I get up or lunchtime, and then I'm done with it. I am so done with it. And then it's all sort of water and things like that, or gin. Okay, good. Elizabeth Lopez. We've discovered everything. So we can't really do anything with this abnormal LFT other than tell her to watch what she's eating, what her intake is. But otherwise, we're done. We're done with her. Actually, let's take her off of Blue Alert. That'll be good. Judy Clark, what is happening? She has nasal polyps. Oh, yes, that's right. We sent her for CT, which just seems like overkill for nasal polyps. But here we are. They have been discovered. We will do all the things. And then that'll be another one that we can send home. We're starting to see it, aren't we? Oh, hang on a minute. Right. All the patients are leaving. So we've got John, who's leaving. He'll be back tomorrow. They'll be back tomorrow, and in greater numbers. Then we had this. And also we've got Dana, who's leaving. I don't blame them. But they didn't die. So I'll take it. That's what those pings were. Okay, alright. We'll accept it. Okay, good. It was nice to see it on pause for a bit, wasn't it? Oh, graphical glitch. Sarah Young is all good. We can send her home. Another one out the door. Fantastic. Kate Jones, where are you? Oh, ICU. It's all a bit rough up here. She has necrosis. Not good. Oh, I have a cat walking around. Hello, Zuki. It's okay, Zuki. It's okay, Zuki. She's walking around the bottom of my chair. Yeah, we've had a few crashes here, haven't we? So let's do the debridement. That's what we need to do for this. We're going to prioritise that. We still have hidden symptoms, though. Jesus. Do the debridement. And listen to the heart. And check for hypoxia. And then get back to me. Thanks. Ruby's done new fan art, everybody. So you know we did that pirate story the other day. I've created a video of it, right? And I'm going to start a new section on the front page, where we're just chatting, right? Or we're doing like the chat GPT stuff. I've edited it, Ruby, so that you can see the thing that I was reading, the sea shanty, and I've put your fan art in it. and we can see me reading it and everything. I've created a little short video, but I've not uploaded it yet. But I'm gonna get that out this week. So if you make more, there'll be more adventures. But I will also do other chatty bits on there as well.
There is more. There's one with a ghost ship. Sorry, hang on. Let's just go there.
The door just went.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Ruby's saying she's done more.
Oh, mutiny on a pirate ship.
Mutiny on a pirate ship. Mutiny, eh?
Captain Blarla and the friendly white whale.
Captain Blarla and the friendly white whale. Excellent. Well, whichever one was next.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it into a story. Let's get into pirate talk. Not that seems to do anything, and get it into a sea shanty. Oh yeah. And then I'll have 2 to release. Okay. Anyway, so watch out for those. Because I edit them out of the actual final videos of these, but they are being preserved. So Daniel. Looks to be fine. Again, we've found all symptoms. He's treated. He's good. We don't care anymore, Daniel. We've lost interest. That's what we've done. We've lost interest. We can see people here waiting for the labs. Look, we can see people here waiting for the labs. Do you like how I sort of, in my mind, pretend, right, that this guy is the receptionist for the labs, and that I pretend in my mind, right, that when you've got a sample pee in a pot, right, you come to this guy. So this guy handles a lot of peas and poops in pots. That's a lot of peas. And then when the results come back, I pretend they don't go through this door, which I have tried to make them not go through this door, but it just doesn't work, whatever I try. But I pretend that he then gives them their results over, and then they can come into the pharmacy, right, and collect their thing. But actually he's just another one of these pharmacy guys, but in my mind he's not at all. He's a lab dude, right? Okay, make believe, it's important, right? So Frank Frank is here, and again, all good. That's another one. Get out of here. What are you talking to me for? It sounds like somebody left, doesn't it? It sounds like somebody else has left. Yeah, 13. Oh no. David Barkley, I'm going to go on a limb and says has a rattlesnake bite that is causing a migraine, maybe. So let's do a physical. Pearl Junk. That's her name. B, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you named her that? God, I was just taking names from 2 Point when I get like a list of names from 2 Point, and then I just start renaming all the stuff. Pearl Junk, really? Okay, let's do that, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And who left? Frank Williams. It's such a flake. Okay, so Joseph Barkley. Do you know what's going to happen at midnight, right? Events can trigger. What if we got an event that said, you know, they're doing up a hospital down the road, you're going to get 40% more patients? I kind of want it to happen. Is that weird? Maybe we could set one off. Oh no, don't. Why do you? What's wrong with me? I just like things to be really difficult. So Joseph Barkley, there we are. Another one who has... We've discovered everything. We've seen everything. We've done all the examinations, given him all the treatments. Joseph, get out of here. Right, we don't care anymore. Is this a booper hospital? I guess it could be. Because we charge for everything. So unless you're a pirate and you're like, I'm not paying. And we're like, okay. I suppose you could send those patients away, right? These are the ideas. You could reject them. But I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that because, you know, I was raised with the NHS, right? We're not going to send away somebody in need. Okay, Dana Scott, good. She, again, all symptoms discovered, all examinations, active treatments. I'm not tranking her, get out of it. I'm not doing it. David Jones, oh, okay, so we found abnormal lung findings. Okay, so we're trying to whittle it down, are we? Now, it's hard to know if David Jones is on infectious diseases because that's where the game sent him, or that's just where I've put him for now, right? So that's no guarantee anymore because I've messed with things. So we're waiting for the PCR and the microbial. That's it. Which should tell us. It should tell us actually exactly what we've got, because that didn't tell it. I thought that might tell us this, but it hasn't. Has he had a CT? Oh, hang on, he has had a CT. So it's definitely not internal medicine. It is absolutely infectious diseases. Oh, okay. Okay. He's currently... Oh, and he's going to isolation. Are both of these infectious? Yeah, they are. Okay, so it doesn't tell us either. Right, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Judy, I'm already done it. I've already dealt with it, haven't I? I've already dealt with it, and I'm just trying to remind myself of things now. So we have discovered everything. We've diagnosed her. We're going to give her all the meds, and that'll be Judy done. What is this? Mary. What's happening, Mary? Coral's on her bed now. Ooh, Mary should be on like a code blue, but she's in. Luckily, God, we got away with that one, didn't we? Got away with that one. We need to give her something for that. Okay. So let's do this. We'll do the physical. Is that neck? No, it's oral cavity search, which I can't do here, apparently. That's annoying. That's annoying, isn't it? That is annoying. And then PCR testing. Really? Okay, well, I guess we'll just go straight in and get that done, because, you know, the labs are not busy or nothing. Where is it? I always go past it, don't I? There it is. There it is. Give her all of these as well. And then we're going to need to actually send her somewhere else, because I want to do all the things. So, Richard Anderson, we're waiting for Eliza testing on. That's fine. He's had the sampling taken. We're just waiting for the results. That's great. Sarah Brown. What is up? Oh, she had the blurred vision. She had the blurred vision, so we can give her the eye drops now. Give her the eye drops. Then we can send her home treated. Excellent. It's another one out the door. We've almost hit 100 patients out the door. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pneumonic plague. Jeez. That's quite serious, isn't it? Right. Better sort that out. Pneumonic plague. It's got pneumonic plague. Yeah, the price is definitely not US level. Yeah, I spotted that, yeah. They're on game level. Okay. Is Mutiny on the Bounty also a pirate story? Well, I don't know. I've not looked. Max sorting that out. I don't know.
Mutiny on the Bounty is a real story of a British naval ship, I think.
Oh, Mutiny on the Bounty is a real story on a naval ship.
Yeah, I think so.
Why do you know that?
I don't know.
Why? I mean, it's cool and all, but why? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It is?
Yeah, HMS Bounty.
HMS Bounty.
On the South Pacific Ocean was mutinied on the 28th of April 1789.
It was a naval ship, so it's not a pirate story, but it was 1829.
1789.
1789. Right numbers, wrong order, kind of close. Yeah, a naval ship was mutinied.
Yeah.
Wow. Not a pirate ship though, naval ship. You know, that's... Yeah. Cool. Okay. Ruby making us learn every day. Okay, Tabola. Okay, so do we have... I think she needs to be hospitalised for this, does she not? I don't think we can do that here. If I do that, will it say she needs to be hospitalised? Oh, there's somebody else. There's too many patients. Elizabeth Barkley is on the ICU. We've still got problems here. So she's been defibbed twice. This woman is close to death. This is getting quite serious over here. We did the heart monitoring. That's fine. We've given her the IV antibiotics now for this inflamed myocardium. That must be it, right? She must have done this, right? done this because CPR's nothing. And neither's that. She must be fine. We'll do the CPR. We'll do the neck palpitations, you know, so we can give her some painkillers. Not that she needs them. She's in cheapo care. She must be okay. I mean, she's on ICU, so we can take off the blue alert. Sort of, it's self-explanatory, ICU. She's alright, right? Elizabeth's gonna be fine. Clinic is about to leave the patient. So this patient is about to leave the clinic. You know what that means, don't you? We need to hospitalise her right now. Go and lie down. Okay, Margaret. But that does also mean that her medical bill just went straight through the roof. That's on her. Okay, Margaret Young. Do we have to... I think, again, exercise. Can we... Doctor's office. We can do that right here. Okay, I think I'm getting confused between office and doctor's office on this. Pretty sure. Punt 2 Point has the best staff and visitor names. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. Remember, their lead designer, we were having a drink in a pub when he was talking about it, and he said that the first names are always normal names, but the surnames are always, and he had a list, and he just knew them, and he listed off what he uses. And this is before we sort of got into campus. This was hospital. It's changed a bit with campus, but it was like food. I think it was like inanimate objects. He just had a list that he just reeled off. Like, it was right in there. And it was very specific. And I remember being like, okay. He had rules, man. He had rules. Okay. Anyway. How's the marathon going, Blarla? I'm stressed. Stressed. I want to get to midnight, right? I want to get to midnight. I want to have... It's... What it is having to do every test to uncover every symptom, even if we know everything that we need to know, and it's just entirely unnecessary. That's the bit that's stressing me out. I can't wait to stop. Midnight. So can you see me procrastinating a bit, right? Margaret Young. Let's just get... let's just get it done. Just get it done. We're going to do a physical. We're going to do a physical. Looks like we need it. We've done the interviews. That's good. A physical's all we need to do here, along with an MRI. We'll try and do the exercise. I'm pretty sure we can do the exercise in this office. Office and doctor's office, I think, are two different things, and I'm not really sure which is which at this point. It's a little bit vague. Jennifer Cole. Let's have a look. Jennifer Cole, we need to do some diet modification for this elevated LDL, but otherwise, Jennifer Cole's done. She will go in the morning. We can take off that blue alert. John Baker is pretty good, but we do have some undiscovered symptoms, don't we? And we can see. Now, we've taken the temperature, and it was negative. We haven't done a physical. We did do a physical. We found symptoms, so we know it's not this. We know it's not this. We've just not done the stool analysis for the actual condition that he has. See, this is one of those situations where I just wouldn't bother doing this stool analysis. But because of the rules I've made for myself, we have to do the stool analysis. So we're going to do a stool analysis. It's entirely unnecessary. We're going to take off the blue alert. That's what we're going to do. Bullfrog, what's your favourite? As that goes back to, yeah, Theme Hostel. Did you play Theme Park as well? Oh, classic. And they did stock. We were talking about this, weren't we? We were playing that casino resort tower, makes you sort of deal with the stock thing, and Theme Park was a stock thing. You'd have to order in the fizzy drinks and stuff like that. I enjoy all of that. I enjoy it. Fraser Wilson, we are all good here. Fantastic. I'm not tranking him. Sounds like somebody else has just walked out. We got a double ping there. Neurology, Casey Rodriguez. What's going on? What's happening? There's a lot of stuff going on with the old eyeball. Is that... We've hospitalised him. He must have decided he wanted to leave, and I was not having any of that. So we need to do a couple of eyeball tests. I want to do this one and this one. I think that's all we really need to do. We'll give him those meds. John Garcia. We'll do the interview. It feels weird not doing the interview, and we do have a speech list. It's speech listening that we need to do. Okay, all right. So he has confusion. It's going to want us to give him tranquilizers. I'm not giving them to him, but we will uncover it. I'm running a marathon. No, this is the marathon. This is the modded marathon. I'm not running a marathon. I would die within 5 feet. Margaret Green. I sit behind computers all day, Dave. Can't run for shit, mate. I'm praying from the labs. We can hear her. They're screaming in the background. Yeah, it's horrific at the labs. I dread to think. I wish we could see the queues, right, and all the outstanding tests. I wish that was a thing that you could look up on the lab rooms. That would be really interesting right now. Just painful, absolutely painful. And I've not employed any extra staff for this. We're just going in cold and hard. Right, okay. Margaret Green. We've got some undiscovered symptoms. Oh, was this the one where we had to send you to another department for... Oh, no. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not at all. That's an absolute lie. I wasn't sure if I could do this in this room. That's right. Yeah, and see, this one says DID office, right? Which is your Department of Infectious Diseases. They've changed. There's no consistency. Right, okay. No freaking consistency in this game, people. Let's do a physical. Let's take their temperature. It looks like we've done the interview. Anything else? Anything else? We'll do a CRP. We need to do a PCR. Okay. All right. CRP. Let's do the PCR because, you know, labs. I'm really worried about my labs. Do you know what I'm going to do? When the labs get through all of this, I'm going to take everybody out for a drink. On the labs, right? Okay, not on the labs, on me. Everybody that works on the labs can have a drink on me. And a meal, 3 course, all right? We'll have a blowout. You know, we've got almost 3.5 million in the bank. I reckon we can do it. Okay. David Barkley, rattlesnake bite. Get him his anti-venom. And apparently the rest of the pharmacy. Richard Wright. You're all good. I'm not tranking him. Send him home. Oh, yeah. He's to do with the irritability. They're like, quick, trank him. He's a little bit narky today. Okay. Michael Young. I've got something in my eye, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Something happened. I'm pretty sure there's cat hair everywhere. So, let's do a physical. Let's listen to his chest. Let's take blood pressure. Let's do all of that. And we'll see what happens. Oh, and take his temperature, because we can see fever and chills. Oh, God. What is in my eye? Send help. Okay. Michael? Michael Robinson. Go away. Oh, there was a double ping earlier. Where was that? And I didn't check. Who is that? Oh, I don't know. There could be somebody waiting and I wouldn't know. Forgot what colour is really important over here. What colour's like really important? I don't know how to use this. If I was to hazard. It's not useful to me. It's not useful at all. What is good? I don't know how to. This is useless to me. It's useless to me. I've just turned hazard off. It's still stuck on the... Jesus Christ. What are the background colours again? I just don't know. Is anybody here waiting for me? I'm not even... I thought I was going through the pages. Oh, I need to do this, right. Oh, Casey. Are you alright, Casey? Is Casey waiting for us? Waiting for player. Casey's waiting for player. Casey's waiting for player. Casey, you need to be hospitalised now. Right? He's like that woman that's in the ICU right now. Anybody else? But every patient in the hospital is on here, Chrissy. Every patient. You're saying go by this, the high. Is this not more reliable? I feel like this is more reliable if somebody's waiting. Or is this, I don't, does this, oh, because it says patient waiting, doesn't it? Status. That's what you're saying. That's what you're desperately trying to tell me, isn't it, Chrissy? Waiting. So they're all waiting, but that's not me, is it? That's not on me. We're looking for waiting for player, right? I don't think we've got any, do we? Maybe that was the only one. Let's hope. I think we're all good, aren't we? I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Did I do that right, Chrissy? Waiting for player would be at the top. So we're all good. Okay. Thanks, Chrissy. You reminded me to do that last time. Did you remind me to do it this time and I just didn't see it? Or, you know, you were just like, no, she's got this. I don't got this. Okay. 100 patients have gone home. Can we just have a little bit of a... We've done 100. It's not even halfway. It still feels good, right? Still feels good. Let's go. Okay, Patricia Anderson, microwave burn. How do you get a burn from a microwave? Just it's different kinds of... She didn't actually use a microwave. It's a microwave burn. Doesn't mean she got it from the microwave in her kitchen. Okay, right, okay. It's just a type of wave, right, okay. So, what other things could you be doing, though, to get microwave radiation? Other than using a microwave, because you wouldn't have got it from a microwave. Right, unless you was doing something really stupid. I mean, you'd have to be incredibly stupid, insanely so. Let's do those two things. We are already doing the biopsy for that. We might as well, as we're here, in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, do the blood. No, we've already got the blood test going. Okay, do all of that. Actually, take all that off. Do the debridement. Get her off the department. Then traumatology can do all the other junk. Okay. Peter Davis. Hello. Go away. I'm wasting my time right now. They've taken his blood. Okay. Again, I think, have they taken your tests? Yeah, we're just waiting for results on you. Okay, the lab results are slowly coming in. slowly coming in. It's happening. Okay. Let's see. William Green is just a traumatology patient that we can't give antihistamines to on, I think, traumatology. We can't do bad management because we put him on cardiology. Like, the whole thing's a nightmare. Everything is a nightmare. Look, traumatology is too busy. We've discovered all the symptoms. We need to do the burn management. He's going to have to go over there. He is so going to go home. Let's hospitalise him. How busy is our... Oh no. Let's hospitalise him. And we do the antihistamines as well. Don't trank him. Jesus. Oh, this lady who collapsed like forever ago with heart failure. Right? They're on it. You know, took a while, but they're on it. It probably didn't take long at all. It's just that this game is always paused because I'm dealing with everyone. Okay, Lisa, how's it going? It's going alright. We need to do a physical though, don't we? We do need to do a physical, and then we need to give you all of that. Okay, cool. Go away. Patricia Garcia. Oh, we're done here. We're done. We gave her that last thing, didn't we? Okay, that's another one. 101, everybody. 101. Oh my goodness, he's going to the toilet. This guy is gonna collapse. It's I thought we told him to go. He's going to the toilet. Patient needs to be hospitalised for the EMS. Go on then. How much space have we got on Cardi? The thing, orthopedy. So she might be. Is she the 11th or 12th? Probably the 12th. Okay, Elizabeth Barkley. So we can now give her the NSAIDs. How do you say that? Do you say it by the letter NSAIDs? Nobody says that, right? It's too long, right? They would shorten it to like a. Do you say NSAIDs? NSAIDs? Is that how you say it? Okay. She's going to be alright, right? I'm really nervous about this. I don't think there's anything else I can do for her, but we've got the hidden symptom. But it's got to be fatigue. Because we can't do the interview. It's got to be fatigue. We did the heart monitoring, so she doesn't have an irregular heartbeat. We did physical. There was no swelling of the limbs. It has to be this, but we just can't interview her because she's, you know... She's got to be fine. She's about to leave. Dana's about to leave the clinic, everybody. Be hospitalised. And get physical. And an evaluation. Good. Okay. I said it right. NSAIDs. They're called NSAIDs, are they? Right. Okay. He's living on the edge. He is living on the edge. That's why he's going to the toilet. He doesn't feel well. Go to the ward. Mark Green. Here with Mickey Shambles. Good stuff. I don't think I've named all the staff in the hospital. I'm sort of in the process of doing it. But I think the majority are named. So he should be on a code blue, Mark Green. He could die. So let's do a physical. We are going to do the abdominal palpitations. We're going to take a temperature. We are then going to give him a hug. There we go. Good, Mark Green. Okay. Frank. Okay, cool. We're pretty much there with this. Oh, except we can't do this on this department. Well, let's give him these. I can't send him to observation from here, can I? Oh, I can. Excellent, because I need to give him that. So we'll send him to observation. Okay. Excellent. We've discovered some redness on John Thomas, everybody. Bit of redness. Don't care, John. I don't care. Can't do anything. I can't do anything. Okay, Kate Jones. Kate Jones has tachycardia. Beta blockers, right? Or is it the antiarrhythmics? I think it's actually the antiarrhythmics. It is. Okay. Get that done. Get that done. Also, diagnose her with chemical burn and do everything else. But do these... Do those meds first. Does it work that way? I don't know. Okay, Elizabeth Barkley. She's had the painkillers or anti-inflammatories, I think you were saying. Sigourney, right? The ends, I thought they were painkillers. Non-steroid, I'm not going, steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Sigourney knows her stuff. Okay, so anti-inflammatory NSAIDs, right? Okay, I'm learning. Peeps are the best. Peeps are the best. Peeps know things. Peeps know things. So that's why I like to have you around, because I know nothing. So you're all pretty good. Microwave burn. Oh yes, this is the one that I now wanted to send to traumatology. And when they're on traumatology, to do all of these things. Okay. General surgery. We do have a potential lactose intolerance here. Have we done the blood test? Have we done the blood test? No. We've done a lot of physical examinations. Let's do the blood test. Do the blood draw just to rule out this emergency one. Then everything else is general surgery. So for general surgery, some scans could be good. I mean, an echo is probably not going to be very... Oh no, general surgery. Am I talking... No, general surgery. Some scans could do it, right? If we like... Yeah, CT. CT could be good. CT could be good, actually. I've tried... Let's see if we can try and discover this with less lab work. Let's do those two types of CTs. God, I'm sweating. Let's do this CT and the not so nice CT. Let's do a physical. There's a lot here. This could be anything. Let's do the physical. Let's take the temperature. Let's do the thorax. Let's do the oral cavity inspection. Let's listen to the chest. So I'm just like looking over all these potential symptoms, without like, you know, going over every single one of them. Just sort of a quick, what can we do right here in the office? Blood pressure? Yeah, maybe. We'll go with that. Wow, my phone just keeps making noise, everybody. Let's do the thorax. Because we know it's this. He's got this meningitis. That's rough ass, isn't it? Irritability, I'm not tranking him. So for this, let's go through the symptoms. Let's try and discover them, because we do have hidden symptoms here. We took his temperature, that was fine. Done a physical. There is confusion, so we could do the speech listening. Another reason to trank. If he has irritability and confusion, I'll trank him. Headache. We've taken a temperature. ECG we did, it was negative. A CSF. Oh god, really? Okay, he's gonna have to have that. We can't do the auditory thing in here. Can we do a CSF here? Yeah. Oh, sorry mate. I'm so sorry about that one. I'm so sorry about that one. Can we not do these examinations? Can we get her? Because both of these things could make her collapse. Could we do this? Oh, she has collapsed. Okay, there is room on observation, right? I mean, the workload's pretty critical. I'm not surprised. But we do have room. Okay, good. Good. Excellent. We'll wait for those results. Blood. We need to do a blood draw. Can't be helped. I'm so sorry, lab people. Honestly, 3-course meal, bottle of champagne each. Just bribing them all the way to midnight. Speech listening. We'll do the CRP. It's just a battery of tests. I'm going to try and avoid the CBC. We'll try and avoid it. We'll see how we go. Those tests might uncover all the hidden symptoms. If it does, we're good. If it doesn't, we'll do the CBC. Okay. Robert Green, shoulder sprain. Ouch. Would you like an ice wrap? And some anti-inflammatories. There we go. Excellent. We're going to have to do the gastroscopy thingy, however you say it. Oh no, mate. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But it has to be done. Oh man. Did I do the chest? I think we've done all the tests here, and we're just waiting for this angio, aren't we, to see if we have this pulmonary. I think. Yeah. And we need to get them the meds. I'm just a little bit concerned that she still doesn't have these meds. Can we put her on a code blue, and can we hospitalise her? Get a bit worried. Susan, actually, go back and take off that. Okay, good. Just in case she crashes. Susan was on code blue. Right. Well, that's not good. And we can't see any pulsating symptoms. So she probably has a tachycardia. She'd need an ECG for that. Let's send her to trauma. I'm going to just send her straight to trauma. No messing, straight to trauma. And then when she's there, we'll be able to do the heart monitoring. Yeah, I think she has a tachycardia. General surgery. So we've had this test come in and it was negative. So we know they have this. This is what they have. It's this, everybody. This is the one. They're on general surgery. Did we do the transient? We didn't. Let's do it then. Transient elastography. Okay. Let's get that scan done. And And will they need hospitalisation? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Well, we can arrange to give them that liver medication as well. Okay. Oh god, that sounded like a really close double bing. We can send David home. 103. Was that a double bing? No, that was that. No, it wasn't. Okay, right. Fair enough. My ears deceived me. My ears deceived me. So this person's poorly. This person's proper poorly. Can we send them to trauma, please, and get them another... Oh, we have to wait. Go away. Another heart. Where's that? There. Getting the heart examination. Thanking you. Fraser. Hello. You're all good. You're all good. Take him off of code blue. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're all good here. So we know that it's this. I've clearly worked that much out. So we need to get it diagnosed. So we need to do the CSF. We need to do the CSF. The labs. The labs. Let's try and ignore the CBC for the moment. We'll do the physical and take a temperature, right? Give him all that. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we've got... How many tests have we done here? We've done all the tests. Paul Hall, you're driving me insane. Look at this guy. We've done... So, right, here we go. We have to do our own differential, and I can't remove them, but it seems like we've done a battery of tests on this guy. Right, so we've done the serologic, right? It was negative. We know it's not that. We've done the serologic. We know it's not that. We've done the serologic. Oh, we know it's not that. Have we done an RT-PCR? We haven't. Okay. What about this one? Oh, an RT-PCR. What about this one, serologic? We know it's not that. Right, now, let's look at the general surgery stuff, right? Let's look at the general surgery stuff. We did that, didn't we? This fluid analysis. We're waiting for the results on that. Right, we'll do that. We'll wait for the results on that. Did we do this CT? We did. It was negative. Have we done a stool analysis? We did. It was negative. We've done a microbial. It was negative. Did we do abdominal palpitations? Something as simple... Yeah. Wow. So it's either this one that we're waiting for the test results on, or he has the plague. No. no. Or he has... Which one was it? Oh, okay. It could be this one or that other one. We would have to do the RT-PCR to find out. Okay. Let's wait for that fluid test first. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. This guy has had better afternoons. Let's get him these things. Is he hospitalised? He is. Okay, good. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Brachycardia. We can take him off the code blue though, but we're getting there. Patient is about to leave the clinic. Again, I was about to say clinic is about to leave the patient. We just... we're going to have to hospitalise her. We have to hospitalise her. There's no other way. There's no other way. Good. So Christopher, again, did we send him to neurology? I'm inclined to think not, because it'd be a... Well, I might have done though. It's a weird one for me to send him to, but it's not impossible. Because look, we've only got the triage. I've only got the triage. I probably sent him here. Okay, look. Swallowing pain. Let's do physical. Let's do neck palpitations for swallowing pain. Let's also have a look in there. Oh, I can't do an oral cavity inspection here. Okay, well then look down his snout. Look up his nose. Take his temperature because he's got fever. then get back to me. Thanks. Tim Grumble is with Lisa Lee. Cool. What do we need to do here? An EMG? She is on totally the wrong department. Let's let's send her. Why does she have to be sent to the high dependency unit? That's mental. Let's send her there. Let's give her an EMG. I was thinking an EMG, that's not infectious diseases. No, it's not. She just got quickly hospitalized because she was complaining. Ooh. Okay, was this the lady that collapsed in the hall? Yeah, needed defib because she had heart failure. She has finally made it to trauma. Wow. She collapsed in the last stream. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.